Atheist attempts to avoid a beginning of the universe. Multiverse theories and steady-state theory. Atheist attempts to avoid the beginning of the universe and a supernatural cause. If the universe had a beginning, the question naturally arises: what caused it to come into existence? The answer has the potential to point to a cause that transcends space, time, matter, and energy, what many would recognize as a supernatural cause, or God. Various cosmological models have been proposed to avoid this conclusion, one of the most prominent being the steady-state theory of the 1920s. Today, modern multiverse theories echo similar themes, seeking to circumvent the implications of a finite universe by proposing a past eternal cosmos. By examining these theories, we can see how both the steady-state theory and multiverse hypotheses share a philosophical motivation: to avoid the inference to a supernatural cause of the universe. 1. The steady-state theory, a universe without a beginning. In the early 20th century, cosmology was in its infancy, and many scientists held to the belief that the universe was eternal and unchanging. This view was deeply rooted in both scientific and philosophical traditions. The steady-state theory, proposed by British astronomers Fred Hoyle, Thomas Gold, and Hermann Bondi in 1948, building on earlier ideas from the 1920s, aimed to preserve the idea of an eternal universe. According to this theory, the universe is not only spatially infinite but also temporally infinite. It expands, but as it does so, new matter is continuously created to maintain a constant density, ensuring that the universe looks the same at all times and in all places, hence the term, steady state. The philosophical motivation behind the steady-state theory is clear: it was designed to avoid a finite universe that had a beginning. If the universe were eternal, there would be no need to explain its origin, and thus, no need to appeal to anything beyond the universe, such as a creator or a supernatural cause. The steady-state theory allowed its proponents to maintain a purely naturalistic view of the universe, free from the theological implications of a cosmic beginning. However, this theory began to lose favor with the advent of Big Bang cosmology. Observational evidence, such as the discovery of cosmic microwave background radiation in 1965, pointed to a universe that had a definite beginning in the finite past. The Big Bang model suggested that the universe expanded from an initial singularity, an infinitely dense point of matter and energy, about 13.8 billion years ago. This finite origin led to the unavoidable question: what caused the Big Bang? For many, the evidence pointed to a cause outside the physical universe, which could be interpreted as a supernatural cause. 2. The rise of the multiverse theories, a new way to avoid a beginning. With the decline of the steady-state theory, some scientists and philosophers sought new models to escape the theological implications of a beginning. In recent decades, multiverse theories have emerged as an attempt to sidestep the problem of a cosmic beginning while also offering explanations for other mysteries in cosmology, such as fine-tuning. The multiverse refers to the idea that our universe is just one of many, perhaps an infinite number, of universes, each with its own laws of physics, constants, and conditions. Some multiverse models suggest that these universes exist in parallel, while others propose that they arise sequentially through eternal processes. In either case, the multiverse serves a similar function to the steady-state theory. It provides a way to conceptualize an eternal, past infinite reality, in which the universe, or multiverse as a whole, never had a true beginning. Several multiverse theories, such as eternal inflation or the cyclic model, propose mechanisms by which universes could be continuously generated. In eternal inflation, for instance, the universe is constantly expanding at different rates in different regions, with new, pocket, universes forming in certain areas while inflation continues elsewhere. This process, it is argued, could have been going on eternally into the past, avoiding the need for a first moment of creation. In the cyclic model, universes are created and destroyed in a continuous loop of expansion and contraction, meaning that the universe goes through an endless cycle of bounces, again eliminating the need for a singular beginning. 3. The philosophical and theological implications, avoiding God. Just as the steady-state theory was an attempt to avoid the theological implications of a beginning, many proponents of the multiverse also see it as a way to avoid the inference to a supernatural cause, namely, God. The argument goes as follows: if the universe, or the multiverse, had a beginning, then it must have a cause. Since the cause of the universe would have to be outside of time, space, and matter, it would be transcendent and could be interpreted as God. To avoid this conclusion, some scientists propose an eternal multiverse, where there is no need for a first cause because the multiverse has always existed. In fact, some atheistic philosophers and scientists have explicitly acknowledged this motivation. For example, Alexander Vilenkin, a leading cosmologist, has explored multiverse models but admits that many multiverse models cannot escape a beginning. However, the pursuit of these models often arises from a desire to explain the universe in purely naturalistic terms, free from the need for a creator. While the multiverse may seem to offer a way out of the need for a supernatural cause, it comes with its own set of problems, both scientifically and philosophically. 4. Scientific and philosophical problems with the multiverse. The multiverse hypothesis, though appealing to some, remains highly speculative and is not without significant challenges. Lack of empirical evidence. The most glaring issue with the multiverse theory is the lack of empirical evidence. Unlike the Big Bang, which is supported by observational data, there is currently no direct evidence for the existence of other universes. The multiverse, by definition, exists beyond our observable universe, making it difficult, if not impossible, to test through conventional scientific methods. Some critics argue that this makes the multiverse theory less of a scientific hypothesis and more of a metaphysical speculation. The infinite regress problem. An eternal multiverse also faces the infinite regress problem. If the multiverse is past infinite, with no beginning, it raises difficult philosophical questions. How can an infinite series of events occur in the past to bring us to the present moment? If there was no first cause, how did anything begin at all? The concept of an eternal, past infinite universe or multiverse runs into similar difficulties as the steady-state theory did, failing to explain how the universe, or multiverse, came to be. Fine-tuning and the search for explanation. One of the motivations for multiverse theories is the attempt to explain the fine-tuning of our universe. The laws of physics and the constants of nature appear to be finely tuned for life, and many see this as evidence for a designer. Multiverse proponents argue that if there are an infinite number of universes, then it is not surprising that at least one, ours, has the right conditions for life. However, this raises a deeper philosophical question. Why is there a multiverse at all? The multiverse theory simply pushes the question of fine-tuning back one step further, without providing a deeper explanation. Why does the multiverse exist, and why does it produce life-permitting universes? In contrast, the theistic explanation provides a more straightforward answer. The universe, or multiverse, is fine-tuned because it was designed by an intelligent creator with a purpose. 5. The return to a supernatural cause. Despite the attempts of the steady-state theory and modern multiverse hypotheses to avoid a cosmic beginning, both models ultimately failed to provide a satisfactory explanation for the existence of the universe, or multiverse, and its finely tuned conditions for life. The Big Bang theory, supported by substantial evidence, continues to point to a universe with a beginning. And as the Borde-Guth-Vilenkin theorem demonstrates, even many multiverse models cannot avoid a beginning. They, too, must have had a starting point. If the universe had a beginning, it must have had a cause. And given that this cause would need to be outside of time, space, and matter, it is reasonable to conclude that it must be a transcendent, supernatural cause. This cause aligns with the traditional concept of God, a being who is timeless, spaceless, and immaterial, who brought the universe into existence with a purpose. Conclusion. The parallels between the steady-state theory of the early 20th century and today's multiverse theories are striking. Both seek to avoid a beginning to the universe and, by extension, avoid the inference to a supernatural cause. However, the weight of scientific evidence, from the Big Bang to the fine-tuning of the universe, continues to point to a universe with a beginning, which implies the need for a transcendent cause. Ultimately, multiverse theories, like the steady-state theory before them, represent philosophical attempts to preserve a naturalistic view of the universe, free from the implications of a creator. However, these theories face significant scientific, philosophical, and evidential challenges, leaving the inference to a supernatural cause, the existence of God, as a compelling explanation for the origin and nature of the universe. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and comment below if you agree or would like to add your thoughts. If you would like me to respond to your comment, please make a level 1 comment directly below the video. I will respond to all polite level 1 comments even if it takes me a while, due to other commitments.